Right, good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning and I am off shopping. I've also got to take the car in at the moment. Need to get a couple of tyres done, so that's booked in for 9 o'clock. So it's now 8:30. And then I'll be going to Aldi for a massive, absolute humongous shop, which I will share when I get back. Right, I am knackered. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've didn't get a very good night's sleep at all. I was awake most likely from about 4:30 up by 5:30, so it's 8:30 now, so I've been up 3 hours already. Single cup of coffee because I've now run out of coffee. I desperately need to go shopping. So yeah, it's not the best of days, but got to get out, get this over and done with, and then at least I can chill. And most likely, I don't normally nap during the day. I try and power through if I've had a bad one. But I couldn't honestly see me going back to bed for a couple of hours today. Supposed to have gone to the gym this afternoon, but I'm just not recovered. You know, my sleep, like I said, it said I've got maybe 5 hours, and it was really poor quality. So yeah, shopping done, dusted. Right, so it's end of month, payday. I generally always run the fridge, freezer, cupboards down for the last week of the month and do a big shop. But this month is exceptionally run down. Mainly because last weekend, or over the last few months, my fridge has been beginning to pack up. It's old. It's pretty much had it. So it got to a point when bear with me. Right, yeah. It kept freezing up. It's supposed to be a frost-free one, so it's not supposed to freeze up. So it's been generally packing up, and I've been trying to hold on for the last few months. But eventually, last week, I thought, no, that's enough. I need to replace it before it absolutely packs up, and I have to do it in a panic. So I have brought myself a new fridge freezer. Now, because I knew it was coming to the end of the month, we just sort of we shopped day by day last week. So this week is planned to stock up the fridge freezer. So I'll pop a photo in as it looks at the moment, which is very empty. Very empty. So I don't think I've ever had a fridge that empty. But anyway, so that's the plan. I am off to go and get the tyres done, which should only take me a minute. Bloody impatient drivers, go on then, Mr. Taxi. So anyway, I'll catch you back at home once I've finished my shopping. Okay, finally back. Wow, that was a mission and a half this morning. Bloody tyres weren't ready, they hadn't come in. So I had to go do some more shopping in the local shopping centre. Spent another 20 quid in Superdrug that I didn't, well, not that I didn't need to, but extra. Got away from the tyre place just after 10. And then I've just spent £160 in Aldi. I don't think I've ever spent that much, not even at Christmas. So, right, I'm going to start going through it. And then I can finally stop and have some breakfast. So I am going to be showing you what I eat as well today. So I had a banana just before I left this morning. So I am ready for my breakfast. So as soon as this lot's done, then I'll be able to grab myself some breakfast. All right, give me a second and I'll get the first bag. Right, first bag was my impromptu Superdrug. So deodorants. I think they'd got them on special offer. I didn't have my card with me. I think they possibly were on a card offer. So I think they were 2 for something. Honestly, I don't know. I'm too tired to concentrate right now. So there's 2 of those. 2 deodorants for me. Volume dry hairspray. A Corsadol toothpaste. It's one that I can't get in Aldi, so I have to get that as when I see it. And a new face wash because I've just run out of my last one. Right, so that's 20 quid in there. Right, let's start on the Aldi stuff. Right, Blue Roll, 24 pack. Could keep us going for the month, hopefully. 4 pints of milk. Now, we did start packing these in some sort of order. And then I got bored and just threw them into whatever bag came available. So they're just going to be random. So, pack of coffee pods. Now, we've literally just run out of the proper ones that I get, so I was going to grab a couple of these. They're not bad. Sometimes the pods are a bit temperamental, but the box standard Americano, it's fine. Right, what else we got? Some Mega Puffs for my son. He does like those, so I have to go looking for them. Oh, I think I've got the bits and pieces bag here, so bear with me. Right, random selection of biscuits, just to have in the cupboard for as and when we need them. Pack of ham, again, I mustn't have had room in the fridge bag. It's all going to be a bit random today, I'm afraid. Right, caffeine. And this is why I'm not functioning this morning, because I only managed one. So, really I could do with another one, but it's already 11:30 and I might go for a nap. So, we'll see. Okay, so again, random bathroom cleaner. Some dishwasher tablets. Let's pop them over there. A bag of nuts. Loaf of bread. And last for that bag, a dozen eggs. So let's go with bag number 2. What have we got in here? Oh. I don't need to go to the gym this afternoon. I've done enough. I've been doing farmers walks to and from the car with those things. Right, what we got in this one? So breadsticks. Somewhere there's some cream cheese. Again, my son. Some seeded wraps. They didn't have the normal wholemeal ones that I have, so I've got the seeded ones. They'll be for lunches in the week. Another toothpaste. The Corsadol. Yeah, we're only a 2-household family, so obviously we need 2 different ones, don't we? Corsadol is mine, and then I just get a general one for my son. So, right, I think this is mainly fridge. So, a new pack of spreadable butter. Another 4-pinter of milk. It's like the shiny new fridge freezer. So, it's a double American style one. So, I've got plenty of room to fill up now. The last one wasn't too bad size-wise. It was just giving up the ghost. Right, protein yogurts. You know, my favourites. So, I've got 8 of these random bags scattered around the place. That's 4, 6, no idea the other one is. Right, I did get myself a plain Greek yoghurt. I've sort of been missing it. I quite like the flavour. I know a lot of people don't because it's quite sour, but it'll just make a change with the protein ones in the week. So I can always add a little bit of honey and again some fruit like I would do normally, which is what I'm going to have in a minute. There's another random yoghurt. What else we got in here? Okay, so soft cheese I said to go for with the breadsticks. A pack of baby tomatoes. Didn't buy very many tomatoes because mine are coming through in the greenhouse. So I have had a couple of my own here on the windowsill. So a few cherries coming off at the moment. So I just pick those daily. Pop them on the windowsill. It's weird. I'll put supermarket ones in the fridge, but won't put my own in the fridge. Unless I've got loads and I've got too many and they have to go in the fridge. Otherwise, I'll leave them on the windowsill. Leave them sort of room temperature. Tastes much better like that. Right, block of cheese. a big bag of potatoes, and a random pack of paracetamol. Just because when you're in Aldi, it's the law. You have to pick up paracetamol and ibuprofen because they are so cheap. Just stock up. I'd actually noticed they've got the winter flu and cold capsules. I nearly picked some up. I'm like, no, let's wait for summer to actually come to an end first. We've still got another month or so. Right, I'm just going to pause you while I make some space. Okay, next bag. Right, what we got? Tomato puree, just because I think I was running out. I think I've just got one open in the fridge. Bag of nuts, or another bag of nuts I should say. There's my last protein yogurt. Right, this one is pretty much all fruit and veg. So, got some sweet potato. We've not had any for a while, so I really like sweet potato chips. Bog standard pack of carrots. Savoy cabbage. Brought red cabbage last week, so I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit. So, Savoy cabbage. A pack of purple sprouting broccoli, which will be tea tonight. No spoilers. Lettuce. What else we got? Spring onions. Right, they're in the salad. I keep forgetting to buy them, and I do like them in a salad. Pack of grapes. Pack of 4 flat peaches. Don't buy peaches normally, but the minute the flat ones are out, I buy them. I don't know. It's a thing. Packet of strawberries. Now that'll be going on my breakfast. I think I've got some blueberries as well somewhere for them. They'll come handy later. Right, just a small packet of new potatoes. They've got them on the end aisle thing for like 59p. So I thought those for possibly tonight's tea. Yeah, I think it might be. Pack of bananas. Again, we seem to be we go through phases with bananas. We either eat loads of them or they go brown in the fruit bowl. So I think we're in the phase where we're eating them at the moment. So 3 peppers, again, just to go onto the salads. Head of broccoli. Some big onions. A cucumber. And melon. Right. I think I need to make some more room. Right, let's see if I can squeeze another one up. Oh, no. Right, back of the tip. Let's put this away first. Okay, frozen one. Right, we have some beef dripping Yorkshire puddings. I only have one a week at the end of the day. I do a Sunday dinner every week, so it's nice to have a Yorkshire pudding. Well, it is for me anyway. So, tub of chocolate chip ice cream. So, I have had the odd bit of ice cream, but I do weigh it out and make sure it goes in my tracker. So, I usually only have about 100 calories or so. These chicken skewers, again, if you've watched any of my hauls, you know that there's always chicken skewers on it. So Aldi do them £2.99. Yeah, so it's 3 for £9. Iceland do them 3 for a tenner. So if I can get them from Aldi, I do. They've got less flavours in Aldi. So they've got the lightly seasoned one, and they do the piri piri. And I think they also do a teriyaki, which I'm not a fan of because it is a bit sticky. That's the other one that they do, but Iceland do like 3 or 4 other flavours as well. There's different ones. Pizza, that'll go in the freezer for Mike when if I don't feel like cooking, or it's there as a safeguard. He can have when he wants. Brought some lollies because again, I will have 1, maybe 2 of these. There's 4 in the pack, but my son will finish the rest of those off. So I only got him a small ice cream. What else have I got? Another packet of skewers. That's my 3 skewers that I got. I got some frozen berries. So when I run out of my fresh ones midweek, then I start on the frozen ones. Just for my yogurt every morning. A pack of 4 battered fish. Now all this shop will pretty much last me food-wise and cooking for a good few weeks. So next week I'll only need to get like bread milk. top up. So I have spent a hell of a lot this week, but it will last a couple of weeks. Right, treated us to a piece of salmon, that way up. So this was 500 grams and it was about £7. So, but again, we only tend to have it once a month now because it's so bloody expensive. We used to have salmon at least every week. But pack of mincemeat. Now, I didn't buy the 5% that I normally do because this was £2 cheaper and you can drain the fat. And I do like the pork mix one, so it's beef and pork. It's really nice for bologneses and chilies. It just gives a bit more depth. So you just drain the fat. Yes, it's not ideal, but £2 more. I'll take a bit of fat. Chicken, that will be tomorrow's dinner. Then some chicken sausages, most likely for in the week. I got one of the Big Daddy steaks, and again, this will do both of us. Midweek, it will most likely sit in the fridge for, what date are we? The 8th, so maybe that's next Sunday's dinner. Not sure yet, but it will definitely do 2 of us. 3 packs of rice. Now I got 2 of the whole grain, which I always get, but I've also got an egg fried because I don't mind the whole grain. My son doesn't mind the whole grain, but he does like egg fried rice as well, so something to do different. And oh, I was going to say finally, no, we've got a pack of frozen bassa, again good midweek, and then finally a big bag of chicken, box. So that 2k, yeah, 2k. They'd gone up. They were £12.50. I think last time I bought this 2k, they were £11.99. If the price is ever going to stop just going up every week, it's a bloody expensive game this eating now, isn't it? Even when I'm eating less. So these I will portion up, freeze in 2s. So, and then they can be taken out as and when we need them. If there's an odd one, which sometimes there is, it doesn't, it looks like there's actually 2s in this one. But if there is an odd one, then I will portion it up as a 3, and maybe that will go into a curry or some sort of chicken casserole type thing. That'll do. Again, midweek. Right, let me get some space for these. Right, final bag. Store cupboardy bits and just some randoms that I couldn't find any more space for another in a bag. Right, deodorant for my son. Forgot it when I was in Superdrug, so that's that one. In fact, I think they were cheaper in Aldi, if I'm perfectly honest. But I've lost the will now to keep checking receipts, so one of those. A shower gel. Not sure how we are with shower gel. I think we're okay, but this will sit in a cupboard. Right, what else we got? Some loo cleaner. The obligatory Brufen. Another bag of nuts. Right, chocky bars. This is going to have more naughty stuff in it, I think. So, although no food is naughty, just as long as it goes in the tracker, it's fine. Just not so much of it. But I try not to, but I might have the odd one occasionally. But these primarily are brought for my son because he can still snack. So there we go, that's that one. Packet of cookies, chocky bickies. Sorry, I know. I'll get them done really fast if I can. Right, it's got a bit of a sugar problem, haven't we all? So these strawberry pencils. I think he's still 5 years old as well, to be fair. Another bag of Mega Puffs. Right, okay, we're getting on to the more sensible stuff now. So just some general store cupboard stuff, and I'm actually going to put it away at the same time. So baked beans and sausage, and a couple of tins of tomatoes. So nothing extraordinary, just cupboard staples even. Jeez. Right, washing up liquid. Again, end of month, just everything needs to be brought. Cat treats. I don't buy, in fact, you guys haven't seen the cat yet, have you? He normally comes on camera. He's actually climbing into one of the shopping baskets now. Let's see if I can just turn you down. No. Oh, there he is. Oh, he will hide in the shopping baskets. See if I can get you down. There we go. Oops, that's up. That's down. And say hello to Arthur. Hello. Treats. Treats. Yes. He's finicky. Right. Okay. Yeah, cat treats. I have already brought a big box of his cat food. Again, something we can't get in Aldi. So I think, where did I get that from? We popped into a Morrison's or something like that in the week. Oh no, Iceland. Iceland had got them in for like £14, a big pack. So we got those in the week. Another pack of cookies. And then he has a couple of bottles of pop. Now, I do buy the sugar-free ones, so I can have a glass occasionally. And again, it just depends. Sometimes I fancy one, so I'll get one. Right. And a random bulb of garlic that was in the bottom of the bag that obviously would come in from another bag. Right. And that, my lovies, is that. Right, so I'm going to finish putting this away, and then I seriously need to buy. Hey, I can't speak anymore. Seriously need to get some breakfast. Yeah, we're nearly lunchtime now, so I will give you. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to read something in the cupboard at the same time as speaking. Oh, right. I'll bring you back when I do my breakfast. See you in a minute. Okay, right, that is breakfast. So it's just a pot of one of those protein yogurts, which is 25 grams of protein, some chopped up strawberries and a few nuts. I will pop it into my NutriCheck and pop the nutrients, the macros on the side for you, in case you're interested. But yeah, I'm starving, so I need to get this down me. But first, how good does this look? I do love a fully stocked fridge, especially when it's huge. Oops, oh God. Right, there we go. That's better. I might try and edit that bit out, but there we go. And there's loads of room. Now that would have absolutely completely filled my whole fridge. So I'm going to have to start buying fillers just to keep the shelves busy. Right, I'm going to go and eat my breakfast. Okay, that was a long ass day today. I don't feel I've done anything, although I've been shopping. So anyway, breakfast was yummy. I did then go and grab a kip. I went and had a nap for most likely about an hour. I was absolutely shattered. I mean, to be fair, I'm not much more awake now. But hopefully I'll get a nice early night tonight. I'll get a decent sleep. But, okay. I did say I was going to just go through roughly what else I ate today. So, lunchtime, I did myself a wrap, and that was ham, salad, and that seeded wraps that you saw in the shopping haul. So that was lunch. Again, I'll pop a photo in and the macros and everything on the one side. Then not really done much for the afternoon. Potted around, put a load of washing on, the usual houseworky stuff. Then tea this evening was absolutely scrummy. So we have tea in the Midlands. We don't have an evening dinner. It's just, we have breakfast, dinner and tea. So if you're confused. But yeah, I had salmon. So that big piece of salmon that I brought, I've cut it in half, put half in the freezer for next week after, whenever. And then, so we had 2 pieces each. So that with some new potatoes and the purple sprouting broccoli, sorry. Then, and a couple of knobs of butter on it as well. I didn't want to do a sauce, just wasn't feeling like a sauce. So, that was tea. Now, I do put it all into my NutriCheck and, see what I've got left, if I've got anything to play with, that sort of thing. I did have a couple of 100 calories to play with, so I decided to have one of those choc ice that I got. I really, if I was being good, I should have had a protein shake. because I haven't hit my protein. I'm shy of my protein goal. I've tried to get around 100 to 120 and I'm most likely sitting around 80, 85. So not brilliant, but it's just one of those days that I've not been able to put it in. And I chose a choc ice over my protein shake. Gotta do it occasionally. So anyway, that's all the shopping done and dusted. Right, I did weigh myself this morning, so I've got my weigh in to do. Last week I think I'd stayed the same at 135. No, I had lost slightly, but I'd brought myself back to 135.5 pounds. Today, brilliantly, I've come out at 133.5, so that's 2 pounds. So considering that I've lost virtually nothing over the last 3 weeks, I put on a pound, then I lost the pound, and then I stayed the same. So to get £2 this week, I said I do tend to lose in the whoosh effect. So I'll go a couple of weeks possibly stalling or not losing, or losing half a pound here or there, and then all of a sudden I'll drop £2. So that's happened this week, thankfully. I have added a little bit extra cardio into my gym sessions, so we're trying to do a 10-minute cardio brisk walk, and I've done a couple of runs as well within that. So it's only a 10 minutes at the end of the day, and 6 of the 10 minutes I managed to break out into a bit of a jog, which I think surprised my son, to be fair. He's like, I don't think I've ever seen you run. But hey ho, I can run. And he didn't feel too bad, so I'm trying to keep that up. So that's it for today. Something a little different. It wouldn't be a Mounjaro update without at least giving a weight update. So that's my weight update for this week. And that's where I'm going to leave you. So enjoy the rest of your weekend and rinse and repeat and get the same in for next week. So on that note, I shall see you all next week. Bye.